I feel there's something that holds me from this inquiry is that sometimes my mind goes to no mind.
Your mind went to no mind.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
in this retreat. And then sometimes in life it's like that. And then sometimes I have this extreme pain coming down. And sometimes I notice if the attention is with it, then it's getting worse. And sometimes if the attention staying in the no mind place, I'm becoming very calm. It's going down. But it's affecting my whole nerve system and slowly causing me to get thinner and thinner. I spoke about it before. And it's really troubling me. It really takes my attention away, and I really don't know how to deal with it. So it's like on one side, obviously, I want to live terrestrially in this world. And on the other side, there's also the wish to be as the self, and the energy is split. I think this is kind of...
Yes, it is a bit, sometime it can feel like the more your consciousness goes back to the source, the more your body suffers. Sometimes it can feel like this.
Sometimes it's this way with me. And
sometimes it's the opposite.
Yes.
Sometimes the more the consciousness is resting in the source, the whole body, the whole system relaxes into that. And there's also not so much concern, not so much energy going towards the body, more it's conserved inside the space of being, isn't it?
Yes.
And I think I spoke about sometime you can feel that the body's pains is pulling so much attention into the pain that it seems as though you're not able to focus on just being the self. But the pain also is being watched in the self. It is being watched in the self. But something is going, no, I can't take it, I can't. But that is also being watched. The identity that feels like it's enough, I don't want this, I want to be able to get rid of this pain, this old situation, that's also being watched. At this type of stage, many people don't go so far. They can be in comfortable inquiry. They can be in comfortable inquiry. But when the heat goes up, you start to feel that the energy wants to go more in towards the crime scene. And woo, 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 and it feels as though I am not able to observe this. But even that itself is only happening in consciousness, because if there was no consciousness, that would not even be happening. The consciousness is the greater. It is the space in which even this pain can have a sense of reality and can be experienced. You are to know this. Sometimes an attitude is taken in some beings that let it go until it explodes. Sometimes the big remedy can simply be, let it be. Just let it be. Don't identify. And then your eyes become very silent. It's as though you're living only as your eyes alone. Two eyeballs floating in space, with nothing behind them. Not a very attractive example, but something is like this. You're just seeing, noticing, but there's a silence in that. Even the pain is there sometimes. If it gets too much, the consciousness will shut down, go into some state, pass out, and come back when it can tolerate the pain or something. But you just let it happen, let it, watch it, do what you can to alleviate, but then also stay as the witnessing of it.
The original thing you were saying to me about this, when I originally came to you with this as part of my inquiry, you were saying something about the pain deriving power from the self. You spoke like this.
I said the mind will use.
Yeah.
The mind will use this the pain also somehow to pull attention towards the body, and everything is derived from the life force and the self. Everything, mind, body, everything is coming from there. But in the form of the personal identity, the mind will use this somehow to draw a lot of attention towards the person.
It feels like it stands in the way of more of an awakening, if you understand.
Yeah. No, it doesn't stand in the way. It only appears to stand in the way if the attention go there. It doesn't stand in the way. Nothing stands in the way. What can stand in the way of the infinite? What can stand in the way of the infinite? It's just an idea. Something stands in the way if you're going somewhere. If you're not going anywhere, what's in your way? If you're still, what's in your way? Way means going somewhere. All paths are going somewhere, and generally they're not going here. There's no path to here. There's no path to here. There's only a recognition. Paths are going somewhere. Then you say, this thing is in my way. And where are you going? I'm trying to get to here, but you are here. Yeah, but I understand it intellectually. But it's not my experience. I said, what experience? You are here. It is like that. You are here. But your mind wants to go to a here, which is its projection. Like a here that feels like, yeah, a here where there's no feeling, a here where it is. And it will never get to here. It will always be trying to get to here, but it's always over there. You are here. And that needs to somehow just be digested, the obviousness of it. You say, the pain here, it kind of blocks me. From what? Doesn't block anything at all.
Plus,
Pain here.
No, I want to be frank with you, right? Certain time it's so intense that I can't even, the attention just draws that way. And you know when something's really intense, even to sit in being or meditation or something, is very, you cannot keep up with it, you know.
Listen, therefore, in such cases, meditation is not needed. The pain is so strong that I can't even meditate. Meditation is not needed. The self does not need to meditate. You are here. The pain is so strong, I just can't focus on the inquiry. You don't need to inquire. You are here. In whose presence the pain is throbbing, poof, 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 poof. Do you need to do anything to be yourself? No, you are here. We are here. The mind is saying, yeah, but you know, it's like when all these things is going on, I can't focus on the... Well, you're here. What meditation you need to know you're here? And then the mind says, but it can't be that simple. What are you talking about? I have to do something to be here. I said, something told us I have to do something to be here. You have to stop your mind. You're trying to stop the thoughts. Stop. No, you are here watching the mind jumping. You are here. Can it be as simple as that? Simpler than that. You are here, even before the concept of simplicity, even before the concept of here, you are here. So this idea that when this thing happened, I'm not able to concentrate on myself, that's an idea. You are here. It's just that something wants to be here a certain way. The mind is saying, you got to be here like the Buddha. But whether the mind is jumping or shouting or climbing up a tree, but you're here. You are the witness of it. That's all it needs to be known. Refute.
I was going to say, I don't know what to say.
Well, can it be as simple as this? Something don't believe is like, but what you mean? All the religions and all the big fat books and sitting naked in the caves with scorpions running up your pants or whatever. And you're taught this? Yeah, yes, this. If you know I'm here, it's not you personally, the person is also an effect in you, the memory arising in you, all of this. but you're here. And only the idea that it's not enough engages your attention, and then you follow that thought, and you have the feeling that you're not here. The mind can be a bit disappointed, but it's not really disappointed, it only play disappointed. Because mind is only pretense. Mind is the instrument that the self use to kind of pretend it is other than itself.
I suppose the result of this that I fear is always that I'm gonna be like, can't move and can't think and like this for me.
But not because you're here. But not because you're here.
In that state,
yes.
A person really isn't here in an alert way in life, and that's what troubles me most, I suppose.
No, you can be in this state like this and still be somehow identified with it. And you can be somehow.
But how can you function as a you can't. You're not really a human being in this world again like that.
Who
Does
cares?
it feel like? Okay, you're saying.
Who cares? No,
talk
really,
this way. Take
it's
this
true.
road.
Can I say something about this thing?
Yeah, please.
Because once one friend of mine, dear friend, her parents not alive anymore, and she had her godparents living in Isle of Wight, and she went. One of them passed away, and then the wife passed away. And then she went to see now the one remaining sort of relative, godparents, to see now the husband is there. And he has this thing where you forget everything. Alzheimer's, or I don't know what it is. So she went to see him, and he's there in this home. And she went to see him, and hi, lovely to see you. What's your name? Okay. So what's my name? It's me. Joanna, it's me. Joanna, oh, very good, lovely to see you. Where do you come from? From London. Don't you remember? Okay, come. And he's very happy, and everything is like this. And she's with him, and she saw that he has no recollection of the life that she knows and remembers together. And deep sadness comes, because he's not able to engage like this. But he's happy. He's happy. Okay? And now she comes back and she says, how was the visit? What happened? Oh, I saw him, and he doesn't remember me at all. And it was so painful. And I want to ask you something, she says. If ever this happens to me, will you help me to take my life? I said, get out of here. What are you talking about? Why would I want to do this? He is happier than before. Before he had so many things to remember, and so you are sad. Most people are so unhappy because of the past. They can't forget their memories. And even the memories are not true. And they're suffering from some things, because we have a feeling of thinking that, what is past cannot be changed. But it was a lie anyway. Many times we interpret things which is not true, and then you register them in memory, and like they are fixed, like concrete or something. And we are living in the memory of suffering. And you see the people walking on the street suffering. But they're rarely now. And I asked many people, one girl talking with me like this, this thing, and my grandmother so-and-so, and I said, when was this? About 6 months ago. 6 months ago? But how are you now? Now? Now I'm okay. I said, well, what's wrong with being okay? So we have a kind of a loyalty, a fidelity to what is gone, is past. It might have happened, and in this moment it happened, it was half an hour. But 6 years later, every day, you're remembering this thing. It's finished. Memory perpetuating. So this lovely man has forgotten everything. He's happy. And after half an hour, sorry, what is your name again? Big pain. It's Joanna. Ah, Joanna, very nice. Where did you come from? Okay. So like this. So some things your mind is forgetting, you think, then it's, what's the point? No, you cannot be like a regular human being. Well, how enviable. What's a regular human being? Mostly a bag of sorrows and unfulfilled promises and all these things. This is why I'm trying to get you out of it, to help the world to be a bit quieter. So this thing about regular, in each state, what is important is that your consciousness. Because even with sometimes a body that is like this great sage, Ashtavakra, his body was, they say, bent in 8 places. He was bent like that. And the king was searching for somebody to teach him, to give him wisdom. And he put out a big announcement for all the wise people to come. And amongst all these crowds of people, one boy cracked like this. And all the other ones were looking at him going, ha ha ha, look at this. What can he give anybody? And yet when it came time for the interview, then he started to laugh. And then they became very offended. Who is this cripple laughing at? What right has he got to laugh? Look at him. And the king asked, why are you laughing? He says, I am laughing because they're laughing at me thinking I am this body. And this boy became the great Ashtavakra, who became the king's guru himself. What is this body? It will come. It will fall one day. You are not it. It is, say thank you for the body, because without it you cannot have experience. It is itself is consciousness and magnificent in its own way. But you are beyond it also. And it is your sometimes pain, intense pain, physical pain, is an assistance to find yourself. To find out, I am not this body, I am not its pain. I am not this brain, I am not its pain. I am not any of these things. And focus your attention in that space, in that immensity that is there, because all are missing it. All are missing it for just what is transient. Put so much energy on what is decayable. And you, the undecaying, undying, unborn, eternal being, we are missing enough. Enough. To find one human being who is not dedicated to suffering, dedicated to time, dedicated to objects, who is dedicated to the self. This is what I wanted to convey to you. And this which is here, in whose presence what is transient passes like clouds in the infinite expanse of the sky. Recognize this one. It's your own self. It's your own self. One day this body will fall, you'll be there to witness it. But if you're in a kind of chaos in your mind, you might be in the chaos. Because in that moment, if you're lucky to watch it somehow in that way, you see all of our unresolved issues, they will come to try and drag you away, your attention off. Here, while this body is here, here while you are still in good health, actually, I still have to say this. I look in your eyes, I don't see nothing death there, I see only life. I see the eternal one. And this one knows my words very well. It's very happy.
I like the one where you say, "Who cares?" I like the spirit which you said it.
Yes,
That
yes.
peace reached me.
Yes.
Because this is sometimes the only attitude I can take in the position I'm in. To take that any other attitude doesn't work. So when you said this in this dismissive way, this one was good.
Main thing, you're here. And there's nothing more simple than that. It's just what we put on top of this, your here-ness, your royal here-ness. Then your attention goes to that, and then what is so obvious and so simple is missed, because the attention is given to what is fleeting. Each time we remember this and are reminded of this in the heart, what relief. What relief. I don't have to carry this around. I can forget about everything. Forget about everything. The mind says you are being irresponsible. Forget about everything. Nobody else is going to tell you, forget about everything. You think, but if I forget about everything, then I forget about my children. Yeah, just forget about everything. And then something will replace your worrying mind.
Allah